about me. Holding on, 'cause I still feel your hello, hello. I know that I'm living with ghosts.
WWE Elimination Chamber.
This show gave me pneumonia, and I wish I was kidding. I'm 0 for 2 when it comes to leaving a WWE PLE in my own kingdom of Toronto and not contracting an illness. Last year I contracted COVID-19 at Money in the Bank, and now this year I contracted pneumonia at Elimination Chamber. I'm sensing a scary pattern here. Kevin the Hitman McAllister gathering as many weapons as he can for the upcoming Unsanctioned match with Sami Zayn. The reason I'm sending this is because he doesn't end up bringing the bag of collected weapons with him for the actual fight. WWE raised the Elimination Chamber about 5 minutes ago just to drop it back down. Makes you wonder why it was surrounding the ring throughout the entire 2-hour pre-show. If you're trying to show the viewers a great view of the audience, maybe don't point the cameras at the blinding spotlights.
Canada, that booed our national anthem!
Politics. I get that WWE may have major plans for Alexa Bliss, but she's kinda been absent throughout the entire build to the Elimination Chamber except for her win, and she's also been absent for several weeks afterward. Roxanne Perez tried to feel taller standing close to Alexa Bliss, then realized Alexa is taller than her as well. Aw crap, what do I do?
For my first chamber.
Wade Barrett is the wrong person to ask about what the Elimination Chamber feels like for these women because he's actually been in a real Elimination Chamber match, not this bouncy playhouse. Yes, I'm gonna keep calling it that until they either revert back to the real cage and stop being pussies, or I die of old age and they're still somehow using it.
Making her way to the ring.
Alicia, you're a little late here. Naomi has already made it to the ring.
Doesn't mean you're...
Jade Cargill, you're a little too late. The bell has rung and the cage door has been shut and locked. If you wanted to make a dramatic reveal, you should have done that about 2 minutes ago. The only reason I send that is because the match started for a full 15 seconds before Jade's music hit, and the freaking door is still open for some reason. Why the fuck is the cage door even open in the first place? It doesn't make logical sense for the door to be open after the bell rang. Plus, the referee should at least be trying to keep the door closed so Jade can't interfere. You know, the whole point of this match. 5 sins for not doing this the right way. Jade Cargill beating down Naomi while Bianca Belair helplessly hammers on the pod door screaming her lungs out made this scene perfect. Shocked it took this long for Jade to return, but hey, this was fun. Yikes, that looked like it almost hurt the way the door stopped before ever coming near Naomi.
What a start to this match tonight.
Not gonna lie, I preferred it when the spotlight shone on each of the chambers. At least then it looked like a random draw. Maybe they got tired of always being off sync with the buzzer and went down the route of shining a single light one time instead. Bianca Belair trying to exit the Elimination Chamber, not realizing that could very well count as her eliminating herself by leaving the structure. That'd be hilariously awkward for Liv Morgan to wait for another 3 to 4 minutes after 2 eliminations took place without her breaking a sweat.
Taking advantage.
And then Liv sends Bianca into the 3 remaining pods, accidentally releasing everyone into the match. Free for all. Never before have I seen a more appropriate sponsorship for the ring map. WWE remembered that this is the bouncy playhouse, so let's promote a movie about a man who feels zero pain. Matches this cage perfectly. That's not a center mover, by the way, it's just a funny convenience. If Roxanne Perez really wants to do damage to Bianca Belair here, why not just tie her braid up against the cage?
And both women down now.
I think the first 10 seconds.
2 wrestlers clothesline each other at the same time, which signals the next countdown to occur in an Elimination Chamber match cliche. I wish I was kidding, but that's the common signal for open the next pod.
Turn to enter the Elimination Chamber.
Bayley tries to exit out one door, only to find that the one to her right is the only one open. Which makes me question, what's the point of these pods having 2 doors if you're just going to open one of them?
Stay back in.
Why are we putting these light tubes inside the chamber pods if they fall off that easily? Was that WWE scene if anyone would actually try and use the light tubes as weapons once they fall off?
Scotty Barnes, who plays in this building for the Rappers, would have.
Michael, the Toronto Raptors play in the Scotiabank Arena down the street. We're in the Rogers Center where the Blue Jays attempt to play baseball and fail miserably all the time.
Cover again by Belair.
That's Bayley doing the pin, not Bianca Belair.
Double knees to the back of the neck.
Alexa Bliss pulls back the middle rope, which somehow causes Bayley to go sailing across the ring. Doesn't make much logical sense because all that would do is cause Bayley to lose her grip on the rope and land face first on it.
The chamber to try to force something here.
Giving Bayley credit for the experience by dragging herself to the chain wall so Roxanne's hand can get sandwiched, forcing the break of the submission.
For both. Oh, no!
Every time Bianca Belair uses her braid of hair as a whip, it's brutal. So to see her use it on Liv Morgan atop the chamber pod makes me cringe so hard that I'll take off 3 sins.
Perez eliminated by Bliss.
Alexa Bliss eliminates Roxanne Perez, then proceeds to channel her inner CM Punk by sitting cross-legged in the middle of the ring.
Didn't forget about Ray.
Which Ray? Judging by recent events, there's gonna be 2 of them running about here in the WWE.
24. Rolled through by Belair.
This dumbass referee being out of place when Bianca Belair rolls up Liv Morgan. It's not like there's anything else going on. These are the final 3 participants.
Get into the chamber a number of times.
Even after getting whipped by the braid, Liv Morgan still uses it against Bianca Belair with this genius move. Gotta give her props even when she risked Bianca whipping her with more extreme force than the last time. And the last time was insane.
Bianca Belair.
Bianca Belair winning the Elimination Chamber match despite being in the middle of the feud with Naomi and Jade Cargo just didn't sit right with me. She went from crying in despair to, yay, I'm going to WrestleMania, who cares what just happened, in under 30 minutes. And even when she does confront Naomi about this, she still goes from, how can you do this, to, yay, I'm going to WrestleMania, who cares what just happened. Also, I find it weird that someone who mostly dominated in the tag division last year gets the world title match at WrestleMania, but someone who dominated the world title division last year gets the tag team title scene at WrestleMania. How does that logic work? WWE showed the city of Toronto, proceeded to show footage of the new 2K25 video game, and then back to another shot of the city of Toronto. My kingdom is beautiful, but we really should get back to the action in the Rogers Center. When you only have 4 matches on the card for a premium live event, then every single match must count as a major big deal with 0 room for fillers. WWE looked at the other champions not scheduled for the show, the rivalries, and potential bangers they could bring to the stadium event, and said, fuck all that, let's have a waste-of-time tag team match that has 0 impact on the future and means absolutely nothing. Also, I understand that this is Trish Stratus' 25th anniversary, but you couldn't have at least decided to pull a Lita from 2022 and have Trish take on Rhea Ripley or Tiffany Stratton for their respective championships? Then you could turn the story into Trish wanting that one last shot at WrestleMania, and the story would be awesome. I never get hired for the creative team because my ideas make way too much sense.
It's gonna be Tiffy and Trishy time.
Tiffy and Trishy time. Nia Jax is more interested in fighting this random kid at ringside for wanting a high five than she is the actual tag team match. And for once, I can't say I blame her.
Candice LeRae next to her, obviously willing to do whatever.
Yeah, it's called fear of getting released. Well, that's just sad. We waste one of the 4 matches so Trish Stratus could have another big WWE moment at Rogers Center, and the fans couldn't care less about her appearance given the extreme lack of reaction when her music played.
Trish Stratus likes to call the air Canada.
Until Scotiabank stepped in and said, we will take over the naming rights of that move you just did, just like we did to the former Air Canada Center across the street.
Trish Stratus has never lost a tag team match in Canada.
Plot armor.
Dax.
Great job, Candice.
Trishy right infringement. It works here because Trish Stratus has been saying it's Trishy time during this short match.
It's pretty stratifying to watch, isn't it?
Don't you start with me, Pat. You're already on thin ice. Let's not break it here.
Chop by Stratus driving.
I don't see how those chops are supposedly affecting Nia Jax considering Trish Stratus isn't putting much effort into them, and Nia is wearing mostly a protective bodysuit. Nia Jax wasting precious time taunting the crowd and pulling Trish Stratus' hair. Let me know when this match ends, Dave. I'm gonna go get some dinner. I intentionally waited until now to eat. No joke, that's literally what happened at the stadium.
How do you think the kids are feeling?
Probably not well, or they're watching their mom getting beat up.
Actually, then they would be cheering because they know this is how mom's career is supposed to go. I always rolled my eyes at commentators saying that children of the wrestlers are sad or upset at their parent getting beaten up, when the reality is they're saying, this is awesome!
Oh no, and then Nia! The disrespect.
Oh sure, it's disrespectful when Nia Jax does the stink face, but when Rikishi does it, it's the greatest thing to happen on planet Earth.
And here
It's
comes
Tiffy
Stratus.
time!
Tiffany Stratton makes the hot tag and has to slow herself down because Candice LeRae is not in proper positioning. Come on, Candice.
Tiffany. Double stomp.
Actually, it was a stomp to Candice LeRae and what looked like a drop kick gone wrong to Nia Jax.
Up the top. Hook of the leg.
Trish Stratus clearly beat Nia Jax due to Candice LeRae once again not being in the proper positioning. The referee stopped his count for whatever stupid reason. I'm throwing in 5 sins because this match absolutely sucks. Also, why go for a moonsault? Your partner is in danger of being pinned and you decide to be flashy about it? The right thing to do here would be to stomp on Trish to break the pin and then try the moonsault. WWE already showed these wrestlers arriving at the stadium for this event, so let's show them all over again because we love wasting your time with these constant breaks. After showing 10 minutes worth of ads, the city of Toronto, the wrestlers about to compete, and celebrities in the audience, Now we're going to show another 5 to 10 minutes worth of ads regarding The Rock and Cody Rhodes. These shows get longer and longer with less and less wrestling. Fuck off with this.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight,
Holy hell!
Holy hell indeed. That is quite the 30,000 drop of fans who were here the last time WWE was at Rogers Center in 2002.
for now, let's take a look.
I'd rather just watch the match at this point because I've already been sitting and waiting for the last 20 plus minutes. Also, after years and years of feuding, betrayal, makeups, and repeat, how the fuck do Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens ever trust each other again? They really need to pick a lane and stay with it, because I don't think repeating the same storyline of "you were my brother, Anakin, I loved you" is going to suffice anymore.
For anything that you see happen,
So, can they legally fuck each other in this match?
Quebec, Canada!
Introducing Sami Zayn from Canada as if expecting him to get a hometown hero pop. Sorry, but he's from Montreal, and Toronto kinda hates Montreal when it comes to sports. If anything, both Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are in enemy territory when you truly think about it. K Maple Leaf shirt.
A little help from his lifetime friend, and he didn't get it.
That is honestly the dumbest reason to have an unsanctioned match. I'm mad at you because you didn't help me win the world title, and now you die by my hands. Stupid, stupid, stupid. WWE shuts off all the lights for this match, but not the other matches. Sure, WWE says this is an unsanctioned match, but if they don't want to be responsible for what happens, it really makes me question why it's in their official ring.
Over the past 6 months or
Sami Zayn starts throwing chairs into the ring, which allows Kevin Owens to have unlimited access to them. After all the wars these two had against each other over the years, one would think Sami wouldn't be stupid enough to give Kevin weapons. Yet here we are.
Put him on when somebody.
See what happens?
and I can't believe that this relationship has come to this.
How? These two have spent more time hating each other and beating the crap out of each other than they ever did teaming up with each other.
They're at each other's weddings, guys.
Am I supposed to feel bad about that? Or some sort of crazy emotion? Because I hate to break it to you, I've heard this exact same story over and over and over about how these two are best friends, been at each other's weddings, and known each other's kids since birth. Why am I supposed to care about any of that again?
But come on, you gotta be a human being, right?
Michael Cole, fuck being a human being in this match. It's unsanctioned for a reason. Just let these two kill each other and stop trying to play the part of their damn couples therapist. Hockey stick force feeding while trying to eat your opponent at the same time. That is just getting weird.
He just hit Kevin Owens in the head with Dominic Mysterio!
Sami Zayn, version of the Blue Thunder Bomb.
That was a back suplex, nowhere near a blue thunder bomb. Sami Zayn has to fall on his ass, and he ain't doing that on the concrete.
Oh, Sami again.
Considering the inflation of prices on food and beverages, Sami Zayn is wasting valuable items here. I would be cool with this if it didn't cost me a fucking lung transplant just to get a sandwich these days.
Kevin Owens now grabbing Wade's monitor.
Sami Zayn was watching Kevin Owens the entire time and didn't once think to duck the obvious monitor shot incoming.
Kevin Owens. Oh my God.
Did a backflip.
Wade Barrett has no sense of direction, as Sami Zayn clearly did a front flip through the tables, not a backflip.
Owens. Oh, Sami.
This is where the brutal moments kick in. Brain buster onto the unfolded chair, which barely budged on the impact. This is getting good. This asshole be like, "Am I on camera? Quick peek. Yep, I'm on camera. Must maintain position. It's the only way to keep the spotlight on me."
Now look for the Helova kick.
The referee gets knocked over at the crucial point in the match cliche.
Here's another official. Just lost it. Oh my God.
Every time Charles Robinson runs a long ramp to the ring to count the pin, it never ends well for him. Surprised he hasn't trained himself to fight back when these situations happened. Kevin Owens places a chair onto Sami Zayn, not realizing that if he's successful in the table crash, the result would only hurt him more than it ever would hurt Sami.
Oh, Fisherman Buster to the damn table.
And most of it was Kevin Owens putting himself through the table due to it being too close to the corner. Darn, maybe next time it'll work out better for him.
Sami, I am begging you to just stay down.
Michael Cole wanting Sami Zayn to be a quitter.
Oh, Jesus.
The reaction to Sami Zayn pulling out a steel chair wrapped in barbed wire was epic. This is when you know shit is about to get even more crazy than it already is. Mama Maracle said, "I think Mick Foley's been here tonight."
And KO drop toe hold, face first.
Ow! Oh wait, that's right, that was barbed wire. I'm supposed to react better than that. Ow shit, my fucking eye!
No!
You sick motherfucker!
Kevin, enough!
The only thing I say enough to is enough with the reactions from people making funny faces. They're ruining the moment.
Oh my God, you sick bastard!
Michael Cole is doing a great job at this moment because he is absolutely frightened at the carnage Kevin Owens is causing. You could feel the intensity in the stadium and at home. That's when you know these two have put on a classic.
I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy.
I hope you're happy too. I hope you're proud at how you'll just grovel in submission to feed your own ambition. Sorry, every time I hear that phrase, I start singing Defying Gravity. Sure, Randy Orton has returned, but Kevin Owens could still hit the pile driver on Sami Zayn right now, given how much Randy has taken his time here. What's honestly stopping Kevin from just finishing him off right now? Randy Orton really doesn't seem in any hurry to save Sami Zayn's life, does he? Randy Orton successfully connects the RKO on Kevin Owens, then spends nearly 3 minutes hyping up the punt kick, which never ends up happening anyway. If there's anything WWE did great for this upcoming main event, it was stack the hell out of it. Yes, even Logan Paul counts as a stack card because, much as we don't personally like the guy, he's undeniably one of the greatest wrestlers on the current roster.
This begins with two superstars.
Unnecessary repeating of the rules of the Elimination Chamber, considering we already know how this works from the prior Chamber match. Also, nearly 20 minutes of entrances.
And imagine
Here's what doesn't make sense. Logan Paul has entered a pod and the doors almost close, but then for some stupid reason, they open back up and Logan is told to enter the pod on the other side of the cage. Does it really fucking matter which pod they go in since it's all a random draw? Adding 5 sins because nobody is assigned an exact pod here.
All gonna be locked inside of...
Playing 2 different themes at the same time, adding more awkwardness where I didn't think it was possible to do so. Damian Priest non-pyro pyro. Damian, actually you're supposed to enter inside the pod on the far right on the other side of Logan Paul. I love that John Cena is doing his retirement tour, but he should have at least been given a qualifying match to earn his place. It's a sin that he was just added while everyone else had to qualify. Doesn't matter who you are or what your deal is. Everyone must be treated as equals. Seth Rollins does the signature pointing at the WrestleMania sign, not realizing he's pointing in the wrong direction. To your left, not your right. Let's quickly close this cage just in case Jade Cargill comes out here again and attacks Seth Rollins for marrying Becky Lynch or something.
We saw a tremendous...
Don't worry folks, he's fine. He bounced in the air on the trampoline. Seth Rollins is A-okay here. 8 years later, still freaking hate this disgusting thing. CM Punk's first mission is the main event WrestleMania. His second mission is to fix the light tubes that keep falling all over his pod.
structure so well constructed.
Considering the light tubes keep falling off of the chamber pods, I highly doubt this bouncy playhouse is well constructed.
Priest now. Oh, and
Guess you could say it was a good thing Drew McIntyre countered with the Glasgow kiss, otherwise Damian Priest would have missed everyone in his attempt to flip onto the trampoline outside.
It's absolute torture.
Logan Paul has not even entered the match yet, nor did anything but stand around, and he's already getting fuck you chants. Boy, I wonder how crazy loud the crowd would be if Logan becomes a world champion. We might have a contender over Roman Reigns on the post-WrestleMania 33 edition of Raw.
I mean, it's pretty amazing.
Logan Paul wears a headband whenever he competes in WWE, only to remove it almost immediately during his matches, which makes me question what the damn point of him wearing the headband is in the first place.
Prime of his career.
Haha, fuck you.
What?
WWE is now in the Netflix era, but for some stupid reason, they decided to bleep out any fuck you chants from the audience. It's one thing to bleep out cussing from the wrestlers themselves, but WWE has zero control over the audience, so stop muting them. It ruins the experience for everyone, fuckers. Bleep that out, shithead. Damian Priest be like, I have no way of getting myself into WrestleMania. Must target and eliminate Drew McIntyre at both the Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber. When in doubt, cost someone a championship match twice, and you'll easily punch your ticket into WrestleMania. It's that easy. Post-elimination assault. More unnecessary muting of the audio to censor F-bombs. WWE really must be desperate for Cody Rhodes to be the one to unleash the first uncensored F-bomb that they'll censor all the wrestlers and even the audience from doing so as well. So annoying. Premature sign pointing. This is exactly how CM Punk lost his chance to main event WrestleMania 40 last year. He jinxed himself for the second consecutive year. Maybe if you two weren't staring at each other for nearly 2 minutes, you'd have the chance to fight before Seth Rollins interfered. Stay out of it? Seth, I'm literally a competitor in this match and could go after whoever I want whenever I want. Oh, and by the way, attitude adjustment! Here we go again with another 3 minutes of staring contest when we have eliminated half the field. We're approaching the 3-hour mark, but we must reach 4 for some reason.
Around, looking perhaps for a half crab.
Seriously? You've been calling John Cena matches for over 20 years, knowing full well that this is John's signal for locking in his signature STF. And you say he's going for a half Boston Crab? You can't possibly be this stupid, Michael.
For the stop, for the win, and a...
Starting to overdo it on the finisher kickouts, CM Punk has survived not one but two attitude adjustments, a long time stuck in the STF, a pedigree, and a curb stomp. Finisher kickouts are fine as long as they're not constant. Unfortunately tonight, they are constant, which makes the moves look weak as hell.
We are down to Punk.
The elimination of Seth Rollins was very creative. There have been many finisher kickouts, so John Cena and CM Punk each hit their finishers on Seth one after the other. Perfection. Elimination due to outside interference is always a sin. Cody Rhodes figures that he should immediately show up for his segment with The Rock instead of waiting for John Cena to stop celebrating, knowing full well WWE would put in another 10 minutes worth of commercials. So he said, fuck that, to which I thank him. By now, John Cena has already signed his soul to The Rock, but I wonder how this segment would have gone had CM Punk or someone else won the Elimination Chamber. Would Rock be like, well shit, I had a whole plan and it's gone up in smoke? Travis Scott thinking he's on the team. The Rock just slowly approaching the ring, dressed like he's ready to kick some ass, was amazing. Really has everyone on the edge of their seats knowing Cody Rhodes has a decision to make. It'd be a better entrance without Travis Scott video bombing the whole thing. The Rock pulling the abusive spouse touches the cheek of his victim in a fake love and way card. No wonder Cody says what he's about to. This is gross.
I gave my soul to these people a long time ago.
If that was always the answer, then why did you wait until now to tell The Rock? Sure, Rock said to wait until the Elimination Chamber event to think it through, but Cody Rhodes had already made his choice by then if he gave his soul to the fans a long time ago. Purposefully trolling?
Go fuck yourself.
The absolute cinema of this legendary moment, the signal from The Rock, the dead stare from John Cena, and the sound of the audience who knows what just happened but refuses to believe it. We are in uncharted territory, folks. Removing 50 sins for this. That was absolutely worth putting this after the main event.
With brass knuckles!
That's an obvious Rolex, Michael. I can understand that you're just as shocked as the rest of us, but that ain't brass knuckles. John Cena had to interfere and push Cody Rhodes back down to protect him because Travis Scott tried to legitimately snap Cody's spine. That, and a legitimate punch to Cody's eardrum, makes Travis deserve a legitimate receipt because this was unacceptable. He had no business being here. I don't care how big a fan some people are of him. No business at all.